Tonight we are playing Project L, courtesy of VR Distribution. It is a 1 to 4 player game where players solve puzzles using Tetris-like shaped pieces. Each puzzle completed earns the players new pieces and victory points. It is a game that is easy to learn but has some depth and scales well. I am joined by Ian Porter, one half of the Game Boys comedy duo, who will play comedy and Fringe Festival shows around Australia. He also hosts the Cancelled Movie Report podcast, exploring the best films never made. Eden, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Liam.
I'm glad you're on. Can you tell me a little bit about Game Boys comedy while we start playing?
Yes, certainly. Who wants to go first of all?
You can.
Guess.
There you go,
of you, my friend. So Game Boys comedy is I actually have it with my brother. He's the other half. Even though a lot of people don't think we're actually related, they think it's just a little bit of dramatic license, as it were, because we don't look that similar. But we've been doing it. Started off as we had a large group of friends that we did shows with, and then whittled down until literally it was just me and Josh, the only two. And we started writing comedy shows for ourselves. Mainly been putting them on at the International Comedy Festival and the Fringe Festival in Melbourne, but we've recently just started to expand that a little bit. Yeah.
So on each of our turns, we are taking 3 actions, like grabbing new puzzles, playing pieces, upgrading. So I'm going to kick us off. So talking about the Comedy Festival, so how long have you and Josh been doing that?
We've been coming up onto 10 years now, which is quite, I know I look young, but it's been quite a while. And we've really refined what we can offer in terms of a comedy. Like, our name is Game Boys, and I can just say right now, doing a Tetris-themed game, you've really nailed our aesthetic. So much so, the last show we actually did, we made giant Tetris pieces and played Tetris live with the crowd.
Oh, nice.
It was a lot of fun. What we wanted to do is, for me and Josh over the years, we like to add that aspect of nostalgia. So we both grew up in the 90s. So for us, adding a bit of nostalgia, video game, comedy, we've really branched out into things that we connect with and we find funny. And it's been really good to get someone else involved. We've got a third member of Game Boys Comedy who does a lot of our tech now, Jared. He's absolutely fantastic. So we really do, we have this, we call it like hi-fi, lo-fi sort of style. Like, we have really great aesthetics, but we do cool content, but then we may make a prop out of cardboard.
Yeah.
Just for that sort of change.
So just the mix of the sort of high tech and also like hilariously low tech.
Yes, correct. Exactly. I'm going to take this and that goes there. So that's one action.
Do you find much difference touring regionally versus touring, in Melbourne or?
Hugely. Because we don't have those Game Boys sort of that network of fans that we've got in our biggest cities in Melbourne. So for us, it was a whole new audience. We skewed younger out there. There's a lot of families and stuff that are looking for things to do. So we changed the show a little bit to sort of suit that a little bit. But for us, it's all about getting the name out there. So we'll go to a small town and we've put up flyers. There's things on the windows because you've got to try and cut through with people because they don't know you.
Yeah.
They don't, and it's really hard to make sure that people understand what type of comedy you're in. So yeah, we would walk through town and talk to people and be like, hey, this is the sort of stuff we do. We do sort of nostalgia-y 90s sort of comedy. We have a few video game references. It's very interactive. It's very fun. Because one thing we love doing is having interactions in our show, and we build it in a way that's very non-confrontational. Sometimes you go to see comedy shows and they'll be like, hey, you get up on stage and say something funny. We create the show where we open it up, who wants to come up, and we set up the jokes and stuff so the person helps with the punchline. They're never the punchline, they're the hero of the joke. So for us, it's really fun. The last show we did, a Cinematic Universe, we actually, the last part of the show is we created a fake Jurassic Park ride. Jurassic Park, the musical, the ride, the stage show. And we basically recreate all the scenes in Jurassic Park for them to actually be part of. Yeah, I'm going to have to finish this one.
Yep.
Here we go.
So then basically, that's the end of the round. So then we're going, so finishing touches. So we're going, okay, can you finish off any of the puzzles in less pieces than the points
Yes,
that they're
you've
worth?
got, yep. Cool. So we're both doing that at the same time?
We're both doing that, yeah.
Okay, sweet. So if I need 2 puzzles, that's only worth 2, so it's not worth doing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Correct.
Gotcha. Oh, this is worth it. 1, 2, 3. Yep, so I get 2 points for that.
Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, so I can do that in 3, which gets me 2 points.
2. Oh, this will get me a point. 3, 4. That'll get me a point, and that gets me 2 points.
Yep.
And
So we'll leave those. I'm just saying how many it took me, then
Oh, yeah.
just sort of counting and see who won.
Okay, fantastic. 2, 23, 24.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have 30.
You guys, look at these 4s, mate.
Yeah, I was gunning for those bigger ones.
That's good.
So yeah, I got 33.
Oh, mate.
Yep.
You blew me out of the water.
Though, to be fair, I have played this before. You haven't, so that's going to give me some sort of advantage. But that's Project L. That's the game.
Fantastic.
So, Ian, thank you for coming on, chatting to us about Game Boys
much fun,
Comedy
mate.
as well as Cancel Movie Report. Where can people find those?
Yeah, so Game Boys Comedy, get online. We're at Game Boys Comedy on YouTube, on Facebook, everywhere, Game Boys Comedy. Keep an eye out for our shows. They're going to be coming up probably Comedy Festival when it pops around next year. And Cancel Movie Report, we've got 2 seasons, so search up Cancel Movie Report, go to wherever you get your podcasts. We've got 2 seasons down. We're working on season 3 right now, so it's a great time to get involved and get on board.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
No worries. Thank you for having me, bud.